Hello and welcome. I know that you have been waiting to create your first container. Now you don't need to worry about this. We are going to create our first container very soon. But as always, we need to start with the theory. So let's start with theory, create container. First of all, we need to understand that there are two ways to create container. So Docker offers two primary methods for creating container. The first one, which is very regular method and it is like an instant creation of the container, we call it imperative method. If you want to create container images and use this again and again, we can use a second method called declarative method. When we are using declarative method, we need to create Docker file. We are going to create container using both of these ways, but we need to understand difference between these two methods. So here we have detail about both of this method. First we call it imperative and another one we call it declarative. So here we have 4 points about imperative and 3 points about declarative. First, it is faster way to get container up and running. It is kind of instant creation of the container. Let's say that if I want to use container right now and if I want to create this, I can use imperative method. You can immediately launch the container based on the available image. You can instantly interact with the running container, and the imperative method is ideal for a quick experimentation, testing container images or running one-off command within a container. Let's say that if you have a very simple container requirement, you can use imperative method. Once you use this imperative method, you have to go inside the container and you have to configure all the commands, related commands inside the container. But with declarative method, of course, it will take time to create container, but you have container based on your Docker file, means you have container based on your customized image. Once your container will be ready, you do not need to run any command because whatever the requirements you have, you already added this during your container creation. So here when we are using declarative method, a Docker file acts as a blueprint. We need to understand how we can create Docker file. Docker files give you granular control over the container's content. You can decide which kind of content you want inside the container. If you want to add any libraries or if you want to add any software, you can do this using a blueprint called Docker file. Uses the declarative method for building production-ready container images that are customizable, repeatable, and version controlled. So here we are having customization using Docker file. We have repeatability as well. So this is totally depend on the requirement of yours corporate environment, that which method you are going to use. But for us, we are learning this Docker environment, so we are going to use both of this method. Then you can decide which method would be preferred choice for your environment. So we will start this imperative method of container creation from the next video. I know that you are waiting for this, but we have to go through step by step. So just one video away to create container. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.